What's up guys, Bruce here. This is beautiful Alouette Lake, BC. Well, this is Gold's Creek, which is a creek that's attached to it. We're doing a little bit of a camp outdoors vlog. This was supposed to be a fishing trip vlog, however, didn't exactly catch a ton of fish. And when me and my girlfriend did catch fish, we got too excited and I didn't exactly get a ton of footage of that. So yeah, I'll just be like commentating a little bit of this and letting you guys enjoy the outdoors here. And I'll just chime in, I guess, at random points to explain things. But yeah, that was a creek. It was gorgeous. Very crystal clear glacial water, so it was frigid as heck. And this is some kind of bird. I'm not exactly a bird expert of any sort, but it was blue and it had a really cool hairdo. Here we got my trusty, tiny, and very deadly fly rod, in which I caught nothing with. And here is the waterfalls. You know what, this footage can't really capture how gorgeous this actually looked, but in person, it was awesome. I don't really see a lot of waterfalls, so this was a very nice experience, and my girlfriend is desperately hoping to catch a fish still. And here we got a little mini time-lapse of getting all the stuff out of the van. I'll essentially be camping inside my van with a really cool tent that attaches to the back. Here we got a Coleman, in which we will be having steak for breakfast. Here's that tent I was talking about, which I'm sure I'll show more later on in the video. Just attaching the gas to the stove, and then we'll be lighting it up with something quite interesting. You'll see right here, it is an electric lighter from Temu. Works like a charm.
Hey!
Wow, what?
Electric.
That's new.
Yeah.
Using margarine here. I would prefer butter, but my girlfriend is lactose intolerant. Spread it all throughout the pan. Pat the steak dry. Then we'll slap it on and then season it with my oh so special Lego salt and pepper shakers. And then we'll season it again with Himalayan pink salt.
Here. Babe, don't worry, I'll cut it.
She is dangerously
Outside
cutting
of
wood
that
right
for
now.
now, set that up, and leave the boat there since we probably will use it.
We do have a boat, however, we did not use it. Gotta love steak for breakfast. Or lunch. I'm pretty sure it was breakfast.
Quite a bit. Nothing can get into my steak.
Make sure to cover it because there's tons of bugs. Then with the leftover sort of butter salt thingy, we are going to fry up a little bit of carbs in the form of Ben's rice. Had this Mexican rice, and I think some kind of like some cheddar cheese one.
Wow, cheddar cheese.
This may come as a surprise, but it is delicious when mixed. Even though it doesn't look like it. I like to use chopsticks to mix stuff up. If I'm not like flipping once in a while and I'm like really messing with the pan. Try not to scuff up more of that Teflon pan, which is already too scratched. Gotta have soy sauce. And more soy sauce. Give it a little flip. A lot more flips. And here is a garbage bag, which I'm just going to tie up and then hang it off my little mini axe here. And all the knives are wrapped very nicely in a towel because you don't want to stab yourself. It's not fun. And this is an electric bug zapper. Now we can plate with the rice and the steak after I slice it up. I don't know if y'all can see that,
my
but it is
God,
a very
that's
nice
amazing.
medium
You
rare
have a cutting board.
or rare.
What a surprise.
One or the other. Yeah, she found the cutting board, which was right in front of me, but I didn't see that for some reason.
That's okay.
Voila, breakfast. If you can't tell yet, we love salt in our food.
Aha.
This is a big old water jug to store fresh water, in which I'm going to pour some into my cup and then into a pot to boil some water and make some instant Vietnamese coffee.
The Mexican rice is pretty solid.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, there's like a cheddar cheese one too, so I don't know if you want to lactate. It's like a mix. Not the most real.
There's gonna be a spider in like the corner of our tent, like a massive one. It
Probably.
always happens. I always packed up. There's always a spider underneath where I'm sleeping or some shit, and I'm like.
She doesn't like spiders. Fresh coffee, coconut water, steak, some kind of weird Mexican scrambled rice. What could be better?
Oh, I was so dehydrated. What a hike.
The hike was like 20 minutes.
Who's Bemis?
Instant Vietnamese coffee. Oh yeah.
I still chewing.
Gotta have your fruits.
I know.
And this finally is the beautiful lake in which, yes, we did catch some fish. Not the ones that we wanted.
No, it's a pike. It's a bigger pike.
Yeah, they're just gigantic pike minnows.
Yo.
That's the biggest
In the span of
pike
like
ever.
couple hours,
Jesus
we caught a
Christ.
lot. Released all of them.
I'm gonna release this.
I know they're invasive, and I think they're a problem because I didn't see
Alright.
any trout or any other species of fish, really, other than those ones. Here's a little bit of axe throwing practice. Because why not? You're in the woods. I got an axe. Gotta throw it at a tree. But yeah, the fishing there was a little challenging. They're pretty hard to find unless you got like a boat. And even if you do, it's very windy. So fishing from the shore, if you can find a good spot and one that's productive, I would just stay there. But pretty close to the estuary was where I found the most success. And that's essentially where the creek and the lake sort of meet. And there were huge pike minnows everywhere. We caught a lot of small ones at first, but then as we let sort of our lures drop a little further down, we were able to get quite a lot of large pike minnows. I still wish I had way more footage of that, but I didn't. Instead, here you go. You're getting two Asian people throwing axes at a tree while camping. Poorly. I swear she got it after I stopped recording. And here is a candle. I forgot what this is called. Citronella or something. But essentially this provides a smell that prevents insects from coming around. So another bug deterrent. You can tell we don't like bugs. And here we're going to make fire. Gotta love fire. Just shaving off a little bits of tiny sticks. You can see that is laundry lint that I collected. A little bit of flint and steel, and by steel I mean my knife. We're just gonna light it up after fluffing it.
There you go.
Jam it into the center with a few small sticks, and then slowly pile it up and blow a little bit of air into it to get it a little hotter to start burning all those tiny sticks. And then we add gradually bigger sticks. And ta-da, you'll get fire. And smoke in your eyes. Here we did sort of like a teepee style. I prefer the Jenga block style.
Nice. Let's get this driftwood.
When you assemble the wood in a
Looking good?
Jenga block
We did the old-fashioned way.
style, the fire goes crazy. Here's a
Got
bunch
mine.
of dead sticks we found. The logs on the top are just ones that got a little bit damp, so I'm just trying to dry them there so that they burn a little bit easier. And no, they did not catch on fire. Even though it looks like they're really close to the fire.
We have fire.
Yeah, we have fire.
Sick.
Getting our lamps lit up because it's starting to get a little bit dark. That over there is a bottle of hand sanitizer.
Turn this up.
And yes, it's lobster. Got a big old splitting wood axe thing here. Trying to keep the fire alive. But yeah, you can tell when I go camping, at least with my girlfriend, we gotta eat good. You know, for morale, happiness. Don't like, you know, just instant noodles all the time
Pepper.
and nothing else. Got a little bit of butter, fake butter, I think lactose-free butter, and then a bunch of lime. For a little kick, a little citrus.
Wow, that's nice. Let it chill. Nice.
And then with the leftovers, I kind of just left that sort of like butter lobster there, and I threw in an entire onion, sort of sauteed it in that sauce.
Wow.
Alcohol's a must, you know. You'll see we'll make some kind of like a crazy sandwich. It's really hard to explain what it is,
Delicious.
but you'll see it very soon.
Lime juice to this. Should be a
Lime into that as well. Flippity flip. There's some garlic in there too. You can't really smell, but like pretend that you do. It smells
You
amazing.
can put extra.
And of course, he wanted to try the lobster right away.
This
He's
one just
adding
doesn't look right.
more salt.
Pure
'cause
lobster
why
flavor.
not?
Oh, damn.
It's a huge ass bite.
It was delicious.
Let me just fry it up.
And then I dipped it in this like butter,
Onion
onion,
butter.
garlic, lime sauce.
Oh God.
Had an extra bite, of course. It was a lot better with that.
Onion butter.
That's good.
Onion butter lime.
And here's this atrocious, monstrous looking sandwich. Okay, so after fishing and the hiking and like a bunch of exploring, we were obviously very hungry. I don't think I'd do this if I wasn't hungry.
Rice.
Yeah, rice. It's a croissant with a bunch of avocado and onion and garlic
What's
and
in this?
steak and
Everything.
lobster and seaweed.
Everything.
The
Wow.
everything sandwich.
Hell yeah.
It smells like garlic farm.
I give you
I don't even know what the hell's in this.
a closer look here.
Everything. You put steak in yours too?
Steak, lobster, onion, seaweed, rice, avocado, butter. Godly.
Yeah, watching this over, I don't know what I was doing, but it was really good from what I remembered. And at the end of the day, we get to relax by the campfire, munching down on our everything sandwich, having a little bit of soju as well. And yeah, honestly, camping here is awesome. It has fresh water. They got a little shower. It's not the best, but the amenities are very nice, and it is very close to a gorgeous lake and a gorgeous creek. Lots of opportunities for hikes and exploration. Yeah, Alouette Lake is probably one of my favorite campgrounds to explore.
Cool.
Fishing's pretty mid. Yeah, you can see we just put the candle on top of the fire, started bubbling and crackling like bacon.
Alright, well, a few lights here and there.
Fairy lights. There's the bed in the car.
Car bed. Pretty sick.
Yeah, essentially the tent is just a living room. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little camp vlog thing. I'll be making, I don't know what next. I do a lot of random stuff nowadays, but hopefully I'll be actually recording a decent fishing trip at some point instead of camping. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.